Hey, you guys, this is Courtney Camaro. I'm outside of Muhammad Ali's real original home. We're in Chicago, and I wanted to shout out Al's Botanics and Herbs. Man, when I tell you, I am one of those people that has insomnia. I can't sleep. I can't focus on some days because I'm so sleep deprived, and this has helped. This is one of the mixtures he has that helps with sleep.
Come check out owlsherbs.com where we have all of your herbal needs and different variety of products from sea moss to black seed oil and a different variety of products for different health issues because your health is your wealth.
And that person, hey man, look, you had a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you blew it.
Yep, I sure did.
And what piques your interest?
I just like fun, loving, free spirited.
See what I mean, people? I'll go back to what I wrote earlier.
What'd you write earlier?
Bottom line, most women are more comfortable being alone or losing instead of settling for the boredom of winning. Free spirit alpha female meaning I don't like structure, routine, consistency, discipline.
You are so right. And I need
Well,
that.
but the problem is, man, and I'm gonna just be right down the middle. At 39 years old, you still look a little bit younger, but you're not. And
No.
you got about 4 more years before the phone stops ringing.
Oh, it
And
stopped.
well, the phone, the DMs, even it stops, people are still trying to hit it. I'm talking about it all stops.
What's good? What's good? Another day, another dollar. Ask me anything is full in effect. I'm right now just enjoying the weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. Basically, I'm just trying to do some rest and recovery. That's a military term. R&R, rest and recovery. But what I'm also doing is I am doing some healing. Okay, what do I mean by that? I am taking sips of right now. I'm taking sips of what got me popular on my channel. What led me actually a couple things. One of the reasons this channel took off as far as subscribers is that I had a video that I don't know, some type of like propaganda group or team or something. I don't know what it was, lobbyist or I don't know. I had a video about what was called MMS. Okay. MMS. Now that is it stands for magical mineral solution. And it's something that a lot of people say is bleach and all this other shit. And it's like at the same time, it's kind of like what it says. It's kind of like a magical mineral solution. It cures a lot of different ailments, a lot of different diseases, as well as it prevents a lot of diseases and elements or ailments as well. And that's what I'm taking. That's how my channel blew up. Some people were saying that it cures herpes, as well as cancer, as well as even I'll be honest, and I'll even say stuff further, AIDS and HIV. Um, I have not really done a lot of research as far as that is concerned. Do I believe it? I would not be surprised if it did, to be honest with you. Um, what I use it for is my more of my oral health, like gum problems, tooth issues like cavities, cavity prevention. That's what I use it for, as well as to regulate my blood flow and lower blood pressure. And also, I take it for um, just overall health. Now, what I also take is uh, CBD oil. That's also what I take, and yeah, that's another thing that I utilize. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much I've been today resting and recovering, and also healing myself. Let me check this, make sure my volumes is good. So I'm good. I'm good. We all good here. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. That's pretty much what I've been doing. So yeah, I don't have any super chat capabilities. My channel is not monetized. If you would like to support, the only support is available is Cashapp. So that's basically how you can support if you want to actually kind of like get any more information, such as like if you wanted to try to get some type of healing support, you can reach out to me, and I can send you some things as long as you in the continental United States. I can send you some like a care package, a health package, help you out. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I try to I try to stay healthy. I try to really stay on top of my health. One of the things I'll say is that that's an issue for a lot of people. Health is definitely an issue. I can talk for hours and hours about health. Okay, uh, I wear a lot of different hats. I can just talk about health for the entirety of this live stream because it is definitely important. It is essential. Without good health, you can forget everything else. Health is definitely something that is important. You know, health is this is like I got this. I screenshotted this from some guy. I don't know the name of his channel. I don't remember it, but it was like I screenshotted this. And this is beautiful right here. This kind of this kind of sums up like what a lot of the stuff I'll be talking about. Okay, this pretty much sums up like you know this is this encompasses a lot of different parts of life. I mean, a lot of these things are essential. If you work on a lot of these things, you will be more on the side of this person here. You'll go into you'll leave the herd and you'll go right into this exceptional person, this exceptional man, this exceptional woman right here. When you work on these things, you get these basic things, these things uh, defined and squared away. You tend to move outside of the herd, outside of what everybody else is doing. Honestly, the reason why a lot of times I have confidence, the reason why even if I fail off in life, I get back up is because I know about these things. I've known about these things for a long time, and I know how to fine tune these things. I know how to work on these things. Others don't. Others don't have an issue um, with these things, and you could see it. And unfortunately, people won't say it, but I'll say it. People can see weakness. People can see weakness when they see these things are out of order. You know, people, the vultures come and they want to eat you alive. They want to prey on you. You know, they want to see if they can eat on your carcass. I mean, some people don't. Some people don't care. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's some people that know things that I know, and they use it to absolutely uh cannibalize people. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's I'm pretty much you know very centered. Some people don't care. They will absolutely eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's people, man, that they're hit men, hit women. Man, they will eat you alive. They will take whatever weakness you have. They will absolutely destroy you. They will take that and destroy you. If you don't have your foundation, and people can see it, like you might think you could be delusional and you could be whatever. People can see. That's one of the reasons why I point out my flaws and the things I need to work on, because I see. I just want you to I want to let you know that I can see where I need improvement. I know where I need improvement. Therefore, even if you didn't know, that would be something that I would let you know, because I am confident that I can improve. I know my potential. I know uh my possibilities. I know the possibilities. You could talk about money. Uh there's trillions of dollars traded every single day in the economy. There's transactions. In case you didn't know, if you didn't know what the economy was, if you let me just help you out. Just a very general um, understanding what the economy is the economy is is a bunch of transactions. That's what the economy is. It is a bunch of transactions. So if basically, just think about that for a second. Let that you know pretty much um dwell on you for a minute. The economy is a bunch of transactions. That's what the economy is. When you get even in system D, even let's go here. Even in system D, working under the table. This is what the economy is. This kind of helps you understand a little bit better this chart here. The economy is a bunch of transactions. You go buy a $20 bag of weed from your weed man, System D. that weed, man, all he's gonna go home to his baby mama, whatever, and he's gonna give her some of the rent money that he's supposed to pay or whatever. She's gonna take that money, go get whatever money order or give cash to the landlord, get some type of receipt for payment for that month. That landlord is gonna take that money. I don't know what he's going to do, to be honest, because if he was like how I was when I had my store, I would just basically, man, I would take that money and, basically I would go ball out for the day, which was not really balling out. It was just actually just having too much fun. But I mean, technically, what is supposed to happen is that landlord is supposed to deposit that money in a bank. Okay. He deposits the money in a bank. That becomes an actual recorded transaction with the bank. The bank adds that deposit into their deposit roll for the day. And that all of these transactions are economic transactions. Now, some people call System D black money. They call System D black money, undercover the black market. The System D is the worst term for System D. Actually, is the black market. That's actually the universal term for System D is the black market. Anything under the table, not reported, monies that are made that is untaxed, undocumented, is System D, aka the black market. Black money that is made and transported in the black market. Buying, even illegal things such as guns, illicit drugs, whatever the case may be, is the black market. That's the universal global term for System D. And, a lot of what happens is black market money or black money gets redistributed into the actual economy, the actual market system that the banks, credit unions, money market accounts, typically it's banks because banks take cash, teller, you hand them her the cash or whatever, him or her, and that money goes into some type of deposit account, and then you can route that money to different locations, But yeah, the black market is a universal term for System D. They say in the United States, the black market, aka System D, is worth about over $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion. Salute. I didn't know if you were going live. I just was like, you know what? Let me talk my shit, and I just went live. And I'm glad I did because I'm on fire as of late. I could drop the link. Let me drop the link anytime because although I can talk to myself, I mean it's totally fine. You know, discussion is very, very important. Very important. I remember, man, when I had my other channel and I didn't show my face and it was just just me with an avatar. I had a lot more engagement. I would even say I was part of the cool club. I was definitely part of the cool club. Like I used to have BGS used to join my panels, and like people. There's another dude named Preem. This dude used to. I don't know if he's still around. It's one dude named Preem. He used to. He used to be kind of like kind of raunchy, but he used to. His thing was weird. He didn't like light skinned people. This dude named Preem. He had like some like I think he had like a he had a Spawn avatar. And I was like, dude, what is your thing with light skinned people? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just other people, man. I used to have a lot more engagement, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it just seemed like a wormhole just disappeared or something, and then just went into a new realm. I came back to this channel. What's going on, bro?
Chilling, you be talking too much real shit, man. Like, how the fuck does fucking Celtics beat Miami and push a game 7?
Oh, they won. Oh,
Yeah.
they got Miami left. Took their foot off the gas.
Yeah. You're supposed to keep it going.
I don't have cable, and I'm a petty nigga, so I haven't bought no cable. Like they got streaming services and shit now.
Yeah, out the ass.
And I just I'm so petty that I just haven't bought that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just ain't really.
I mean, it ain't hurting you, so.
Yeah, it's like, but you got a lot of cats that's really not even into sports.
Word.
You got.
I mean, I'm a casual fan, so but ain't no shame in my game. You know what I'm saying? Like, football is my sport. Me and the wife watch football together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So come game time, like, you know how dudes, feed me a sandwich and shut the fuck up. Nah, my wife is like, nigga, pass me a beer, pass me some wings, and shut the fuck up. Cause football. And we watch that shit on Sunday religiously. Like, it be to the point where she tell me, nigga, it's football season. You can't work on Sunday. Type shit. Because we watch football from fucking. That's the only reason we have cable, to be honest, is so that we could watch NFL Red Zone, which is every game, all day long. So it's 7 hours of commercial-free football. But other than that,
one of my homies said that Boston was cheating.
I didn't see the game. I just hopped on YouTube. I was doing more searching from that conversation me and my brother was having under that. So I'm still looking at that 06. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to jump out the window with a fucking 2016, 20 niggas want me to come with something new. But this actually is a financial topic, and this will go into those 4 quadrants, even though I literally have no clue what you're talking about. But me and Dr. Dunbar had done a show on his channel because people were like, well, Dr. Dunbar, you're a doctor and you make, over $100,000 a year. And he was like, you could look at the government pay scale to see what I make a year because it's public information, right? And he owns a 2019 Kia, paid off. Niggas was like, why aren't you driving a Beamer or something that, states your financial whatever. And it's like, it seems like that because that motherfucker don't make what he make. But when you make what he make, and I know people personally who make what he makes and more, and they live in paycheck to paycheck because the more you make, the more they take. And that's why it's best to become a business owner or an investor. Because it's something that works for you and you get taxed at a lower rate. Mm-hmm. It's capital gains tax or self-employment tax. Now, self-employment tax is a little different. I pay self-employment tax. Self-employment tax kick your ass. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm late, my J, my fault.
Yeah, I was talking about the economy and how basically what the economy is just as far as like let's just say a fifth grade to explain it to a fifth grader, the economy is a bunch of transactions. And I was talking about the black market, aka System D, um, is basically
Explain it to a fifth grader. I'm sorry, I like the way you said that, bro. You got to get on my team. Did
yeah.
you check that thing that we was doing? Not from this morning, but from yesterday.
Uh, check what out?
What the license is.
Oh no. I've been trying to, like, this morning I had like a hair appointment. You know what I'm saying? I'm a not so much an uppity Negro, but I'm a stuck up dude.
Nigga said I'm a uppity Negro. You know what? It's funny, as much of an uppity Negro as I am, because I claim to be an uppity Negro. I do non-uppity Negro shit. Like I sleep on the floor, even though I got a $10,000 mattress. Right? Uh, um, I don't regularly get haircuts. I just never really was into that. Like regular grooming of my hair. Shit, I barely regularly get manicures and pedicures.
Yeah, I just dropped a hundo on a retwist for my dreads, and
Okay.
this shit ain't gonna probably last for 2 weeks. So I'm like, I think haircuts. I don't know how much haircuts are now. I heard they were like $40 to $50 or 30, anywhere
Yeah,
$30 to $50 now.
yeah. That's the going rate.
Yeah. So my joint's like a hundred to keep to get a retwist, and I got a lot of white kind of like ancestry on my mom's side, so I got real thin hair, so my locks don't my locks don't lock up, so I gotta constantly like manage them and get unraveled real quick. So
So
yeah, I
you a
got
pretty boy ass nigga.
yeah, man. I'm a stuck up man, male. I'm a stuck up dude, man. I try
Pretty boy ass nigga. We clown niggas like you. You pretty boy ass nigga. Nah, let me stop.
I try to tell these dudes, man, that's what you gotta do, man. You got that's how these
Well,
chicks.
that's why you ain't crying about the hoes, nigga. That's why you know that the fucking Spankers is winning because you a pretty boy ass nigga. Nigga, the hoes are of course winning for you, nigga, because you are able, if you wanted to, like you said, you couldn't be a homosexual. But that means that you know that if you wanted to, you could possibly be a homosexual.
I could be a high price gigolo if I wanted to.
Or instead of a kept man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the kept man is a higher level than a homosexual. Homosexuals smash anything for a place to sleep tonight. And
Yeah.
he'd be like, this bitch look like a dog, literally.
Yeah.
You got a mattress I can sleep on? Yeah, it's raining out. I'm coming in. All right, but yeah. Kept man is going to be like, bitch, do you have money?
That's also the black market. If you a gigolo, shout out to all the gigolos out there. You know, I ain't trying to put nobody out there, but you know.
My brother was a gigolo. Well, he wasn't sleeping with women, but he in Houston, he was like, yo, chicks, it's like they different than dudes. They don't even pay, like they literally pay for your time. Like he was like, they just wanted to spend time with me and cuddle up and shit. And I was like, all right. And my brother is he's an attractive dude. He looks like me in the face. You know what I'm saying? So he's stupendously handsome. And then, you know what I'm saying? He also got the advantage of being big. The nigga's 6'3", and he's a bodybuilder, so he's muscular. Fucking bitch ass nigga. Lucky he got the height. My black ass, I'm fucking 5'8" and got small bird syndrome, nigga. The wind blow, I go flying. And then I used to be the fat nigga. So it just ain't no in between for me. But this nigga just got all the genes, right?
Mm-hmm. Is he from the same progeny? Uh, is
Same father, different mother.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was born in Texas and raised in Texas and all that.
Oh,
Him and my brother be beefing, or him and my father be beefing because whatever. This nigga was like, nigga, I wasn't even in Alonzo's life. I was in your life, and this how you treat me. So I told you, my brother a big nigga, and my father is a ex street nigga, like, a quasi reformed street nigga. So my brother, like I said, he's not a little nigga. He's the linebacker. He's 6'3", 200 and some change, all muscle. So him and my father, he got it fucked up with my father. My father is more like my size. So this nigga was like, all right, pulled the 45 on that nigga. Look, nigga, we ain't about to fight. I'm about to shoot. I'm about to put a hole in your ass. I was like, Pop, why you put a gun on this nigga, man? Why you gotta leave that street life alone? You 52 years old just getting on papers. This was a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now you about to go to jail for attempted murder on your damn son.
Wow. Is this for real or you just,
no, this is real life shit.
It's like he facing jail time?
No. He ain't shoot the nigga. He pulled the 45 on him. My uncle was there. So I guess he broke them up or whatever. But he was like, yo, nigga, I will shoot your little ass, your big ass. Cause he was like, nigga's a big ass nigga. I ain't about to fight that nigga. Nigga, 6'3", 200 something odd pounds and like 26. Nigga, I'm 50 something. Fuck all that. Nigga, just like you ain't trying to fight no 16 and 20-year-old right now. That nigga getting shot.
That's my pops right there, man. It's kind of like the last years of his life.
Word. All right. Oh, you are a stout nigga.
Yeah, I'm a beast. I'm a bodyguard, man.
See? Fuck you too. You 6 foot tall ass nigga.
I'll fuck this shit out of a bitch and goddamn talk about goddamn it ancient Rome after we smoke a blunt. After she done paid me $1,500.
Word.
Shit. But I
You
don't.
my cat in the background. This nigga
I
begging
know
to get him
what
a man cave.
I know what I'm capable of. I just don't. I don't have to do that. I know how to invest.
Yo, I want you to sell this insurance shit because this is an investment, bro.
Yeah. Well, I got some work. I got some work to do.
Yo, you choking on some smoking, huh?
No, this is my MMS. I'm taking this, and I was gonna tell you about it. I take MMS. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, I don't want to show.
Yes, man.
I don't want to show
my wife
all this because it's actually something that's kind of like, YouTube has a lot of censorship, and I could probably do a Rumble on it. I have Rumble. It's like something. It's called Magical Mineral Solution, and it's very good for healing a lot of different like problems like inflammation. It claims to have cures for like cancer, candida, herpes, a lot of different things, and that's why I was saying I was doing some resting, recovery, and also some healing. Now let me ask you something. What's your astrological sign?
Aries.
Okay. That's
so I'm very direct and shit. And
that's what the fuck is going on.
yeah.
What's up?
So ain't gonna be no bullshit for me because I don't like for example when salesmen be like, "Hi, Bob, How are you, bitch? I know you trying to sell me something. I know I don't. I know you don't care how I'm doing. I don't care that you care how I'm doing. I know you want to sell me something. What you want to sell me? Then we'll say how you doing.
That's what
You know what I'm saying?
that's what my dad was. That's this side.
Uh,
We used to fight until I learned how to wrestle, and I started putting them in a bear hug. And it's like,
mm,
what you gonna do? Just what you want to headbutt me now? Or what? Like I
yeah.
literally had to fight to learn how to fight to get my dad off me. I had to learn how to wrestle. Wrestling is what made me a man. I'm glad I wasn't really that good at basketball, and I wanted to play sports. The only sport I actually played in high school was wrestling.
Where?
I was on the basketball. I was able to practice my senior year with the basketball team. But, that's because the coach kind of looked out for me because I was doing good in conditioning and everything. But the only sport I played was wrestling, as far as like in high school. But nobody know because I never took the team photos. I wasn't in the yearbook as far as I would just go home and go to sleep. I was tired after school.
Damn.
So I ain't take none of the photos my freshman and sophomore year. I wrestled. You know,
I feel you.
I nobody really knows. So you would have a problem with me because you wouldn't like to follow my lead. You want to be the leader.
No, I don't care about that. To be honest, I mean,
Officer Faulkner, he's a Aries.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Y'all stubborn as fuck though. Very
Yeah,
stubborn. Um, y'all want to do it the way y'all want to do shit.
yeah, because it's effective. That's you know what I'm saying.
Mm, not really, in my opinion, because it's like I
Fair
get
enough.
to try to tell this dude, I knew some shit before he passed away, but he didn't believe the shit I was telling him was gonna work. He didn't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about healing and shit, and like you know what I'm saying. I know I'm not like no expert healer. It's some motherfuckers
Mm,
that's way above me as far as expertise. But when I know some shit that'll help you out, you know what I'm
no, I
saying.
feel you.
But it's like I don't know, like I think people probably look as like this motherfucker is just another dusty ass nigga. He don't know shit, and it's like then I'm going to your funeral and it's like damn, you know,
Damn,
you know.
nigga said 1, 2, not even like no in between. Nigga said, "Oh, this nigga don't know shit." Then I'm going to your funeral. Damn. See, if
Yeah.
that ain't a life insurance sales commercial, you could literally be doing that and selling your herbs at the same time.
I mean,
Being like, look, you want better health rating because you pay for life insurance with your health, not with your money.
mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know, like I mean, you know, yeah.
You see, I am like your father, huh? Niggas is headstrong and stubborn as shit.
Yeah, that's why I asked, like, what the fuck is this nigga, man? I mean, I thought maybe, I thought maybe, what did I think? I thought maybe you were fucking Taurus or something. I don't know. I knew you was
A lot
definitely.
of people think that because I'm on the cusp. I was born on the last day of Aries.
Oh yeah, because you definitely a stubborn nigga. You stubborn as hell. Don't listen either. Like, I mean, I basically said like I'm not really interested. The reason why I said it, if I say I'm not interested in something, that means I don't really want to put up no commitment in it. If I don't see myself putting some commitment in it, I'll just be like I ain't really interested. I was interested in selling insurance though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you talking about with my man's?
Yeah, I literally said I wasn't interested
Oh, I
because
ain't hear that. Yeah, see, listen, I put y'all on, like I said, that's his shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we do what we do. But it's an ancillary product, right?
Now, I
And
will say this: I'm stubborn too. As stubborn is a human trait.
mm-hmm.
Stubborn is the same word, kind of very similar to stupidity.
Mm.
It's kind of similar. Um, I could very much say that this nigga's still probably making. Okay, if my job is offering fucking prepaid legal, I know, and people been talking about prepaid legal. My uncle used to be into it back in
Mm-hmm.
like 20 years ago. So if they've been around that fucking long and they're still pumping insurance and they're part of the package as far as when I, like in my fucking job and where I work is like I mean the client is huge, like one of the richest companies in the United States. Um, the second company, the company that I directly work for, is huge too. So if they fucking offering prepaid legal as a fucking sign up service or declaration for coverage, they gotta be fucking big. So I mean, I ain't gonna say that I don't fuck myself over, not doing shit too. I mean, I'm just for whatever reason I'm not interested. I'm kind of busy with what I got going on already. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I very much probably am overloaded with what I'm shit. My career, my job right now takes a lot of my fucking time. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Me let me stop this here. I was uh I was thinking about, sometimes I go take a piss. I have like utopian thought, like deep thought. I don't know why it is when I'm taking a piss. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's like barbershop talk or whatever. But I was thinking, you know, I kind of am already some more kind of more going towards this here where I'm going to be into the freedom fighter range because to be honest with you, I'm not really that far off from like my expenses, right,
Mm-hmm.
are very low. And where I live, the cost of living is very, very low. And my lifestyle is very, very low. Because I made it that way. And I've done things and I've sacrificed things to make it that way. You know.
Gotcha.
So basically, I'm a greedy nigga. That's why I'm working. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm greedy. It's greed. The reason why I work my job is literally greed. I had to recognize that truth. You,
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, what I'm saying is, I don't technically have to work a my job to cover my
You're
cost.
expensive.
Yeah, I can
Well,
have.
you're right. You don't have a mortgage anymore, right?
I don't have any mortgage
Okay. So it's basically just utilities.
in taxes.
Yeah. Okay. And then you own your vehicle flat out. So utilities, taxes, and food. So you're probably doing a lot of savings.
No, I'm putting a lot of my money into my house, but I have. That's another topic that I was going to talk about. You do need to ramp up your savings. There's something called extreme savings. You know what extreme savings is?
Mm.
Yeah, that Aries. I don't know. Something about y'all, especially men, have a problem with savings too. Y'all like to live every day like it's your last. That's one thing
Mm.
I noticed. My father was like that too. But the thing, extreme savings is basically um, saving over 50% of your earnings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
most people are not able to do.
Capable of it.
Even myself. That it's one of the most extreme savings techniques that most people are not disciplined and nor have the lifestyle to be able to do. But
Mm.
women can technically do it because another thing, like when we was talking, I think because you were tired, you just go jump back and forth to different topics, and it's like it wasn't really just zeroing in on things. But like what women have the ability to do is actually kind of goes back to this whole selling sex thing. They're able to use a lot of different forms of sex appeal to make money, or they'll even just
Mm.
boyfriend um kind of help take care of things, and then they can save that helps them save more money. For example, even like women really just make up these topics and shit like that. That's why you really another thing is it's not so much just being some pretty boy nigga, stuck up dude or whatever. It's more like not really taking women too serious because they talk a lot, but you gotta actually watch what they do. And I've definitely watched what women do. And what they do is they got situations where they not even paying 50-50. They paying 100% or most of it. Like I said, my mother, um,
Mhm.
it's a lot of chicks, like that, but they don't necessarily let you know that. They'll keep that a secret. But the thing is that 50-50 actually ain't bad. It's just a talking
Mm.
it's just a talking point in the internet spaces to make money, to talk about some shit, to you know
Here's the thing, bro.
go viral.
Right?
Yeah,
Especially black women.
yeah.
Talking about not going 50-50 is unrealistic and it's not something they've ever experienced. Just like black men talking about having to leave it to beaver is unrealistic and something they've never experienced, at least in this country. If we go back to the time when we was kings and queens, we wasn't all kings and queens. It was a bunch of subjects and a singular king or queen, or maybe a king of queen of a specific tribe and or village in a certain neighboring area, right? But it wasn't everybody was kings and queens. So, folks gotta stop tripping. You're absolutely right. 50-50 isn't bad because, you know, and like you said, a lot of chicks cover the whole shit.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot. I would say some. I would say now, relatively speaking, most women are actually single and independent, meaning they just live by themselves and they deal with men on the side or from afar or whatever the case may be, or in most popular or growing popularity, not even really dealing with men at all. Now, from that perspective to 50-50, the reason why I said 50-50 isn't bad, which a lot of relationships are what is called quote unquote Dutch. Uh, the woman in that scenario possibly would be able to save about 50% of her income because she might make a sizable amount of money and she doesn't have to really contribute anything but 50%. So technically she would be able to do that extreme savings plan like what I was saying, which would be you make 5 grand a month, you save $2,500, or most people get paid twice weekly or twice monthly. So uh, uh, she would be able to save relatively about 1250 per paycheck. Um, so like that is what I'm saying. Like if she would be like, which is the trend, most women I would say they're not in no 50-50 relationship. They're not in a relationship whatsoever. or if they are, they're independent and they're paying most of their bills themselves and maybe nagging their man to do something for them or whatever, or listen to Shira 7 and trying to find a provider and falling flat on their face, or maybe finding some old dusty ball nigga with cobwebs in his balls to get him something. Whatever the reason is, most women are not even going 50-50, they're independent. But it is some that are in a relationship and they go Dutch and it works out. It's not even so much about that, but I'll go back to that. But it's that's a way where, like, for example, let's say you are living somewhere, I don't know, New Jersey. The rent is $1,800 for a 1 bedroom. A woman on her own, and then that's with utilities, cooking gas, water. It'd be cable, Hulu, Netflix, all everything encompassing living in that apartment. It would be like two grand a month. Well, that's just rent, and then she got credit card bills, student loan bills every month, whatever revolving credit lines and bills that she have to pay along with that. That might
That's about 2 grand.
be another 2 grand. That's 4 grand. So
Mm-hmm.
so if she was let's say she's got a serious boyfriend, they go 50-50. She let's just say fiance or whatever. She got, basically instead of her paying that 2 grand, she got it down to 1,000. Okay. That's an extra 1,000 that she could save money. She can actually, like, that would be more of a thing where she could possibly save more money. Niggas can't get no, like, it'll, what I'm saying? Like, it'll be easier for a
Yeah.
girl to get a 50-50 relationship than a dude to get a 50-50 relationship.
Yeah.
100% relationship and be kind of like a quasi homosexual, as you say, or whatever, kept man or whatever. And it damn sure ain't that many gigolos. Okay, that's a rarity, I would say. It's some, but it ain't. That's an outlier group.
One thing for sure, the nigga gonna be one of y'all 6 foot tall ass niggas.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna put all my business out there, but I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. but I mean, the thing is that yeah, it's possible, but it's more dudes that's paying women for feet pics and use panties, to DM them, to text them in the morning.
Did you say for feet pics?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's dudes that
Wow.
paying for good morning texts and good evening texts, girlfriend GFE experiences. Some of this shit, like, for example, for me, yeah, I used to pay for pay for sex. Not regularly. I would do it when I had a slump. Only when I had a slump. But I've done it in the past. But the thing is that
Welcome to the club of being a man in America.
right. It's like, it's not something that I'm necessarily proud of. I'm not necessarily proud of it. If I had to say, I definitely don't think I should have done it, and definitely don't want to do it no time soon or anymore.
Have you ever purchased an alcoholic beverage?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The difference between that and a woman? I mean, I don't know. Never really thought about it.
You use them both for entertainment, right?
Yeah,
At
yeah,
that point in time, right?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
ever went to a comedy show?
Yeah. Hmm.
You ever gone to a strip club?
Nah, I hate strip clubs.
I do too. I went to one time in my life. The bitch kicked me in my face. That was the end of the story.
Kick you
Mm,
in your face.
hmm
How did how did that happen?
I was 18. It was my 18th birthday, matter of fact. So I walks up in there, me and my homie, and she spread eagle. So I drop $1 on the pussy. And bitch took her boot. I mean, she ain't totally kicked me. She tapped me on the jaw with her
Mm,
heel.
mm,
But I was like, bitch, you just put your boot in my face.
mm, mm.
I was highly upset.
Yeah. Believe it or not, though, I kind of wish I did if I had to
You
do.
ain't miss shit. Strip
I
clubs
mean,
ain't shit.
the reason
Well,
why
from the
I say,
one time I went.
the reason why I say I wish I did because see, here's the thing.
And the bitches was ugly.
That's what I was saying because like these bitches that I used to pay for was some flugly ass chicks. The strip club, depending on where you go, this is diesel talk, everybody. Um, it might be some more higher caliber chicks that has like
Mm,
big natural fat ass, big titties, look good in the face. You know, you see what
hmm
you're getting, right?
hmm
And then you go to the champagne room, right? You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So, basically a strip club is a quasi brothel. That's really
Yeah.
that's really what a lot of people don't talk about. But the thing is that that's probably would have been a better experience. Make sure you put your rubber on. I mean, obviously,
hmm
and check the lips, no bumps. Um, but the thing is that yeah, that's why dudes go to the strip club. Actually, they trick it. They Johns. Man
Yeah.
that goes to any man that goes to a strip club basically says that he's a fucking John. He's telling
hmm
he's telling you he's a John, but he's not telling you he's a John. It's only if you can interpretate that code. It
Mm.
processes into your brain or not. But
So
yeah,
let me ask you about an oxymoron right quick.
what's that?
Because how many rappers will tell you how often they will not spend a dime on a bitch?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right.
But then in the very next song will be like, I'm at the strip club throwing dollars at these hoes. Well, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you really don't, I mean, we intelligent, but we not like no goddamn super scientists and shit. I mean, it's just basic shit. Like just
Right?
just
So
really
don't ever feel ashamed again, right? Because niggas will think about this. Niggas will find it acceptable to throw dollars and watch a female gyrate her body,
Mhm.
but they don't think it's acceptable to pay her money to penetrate.
Yeah, it's just I will say, like I said, if I had to do it all over again, if I had to go back in time, I would have went to the strip club instead of
Mm.
instead of like what I'm saying, OnlyFans. So no, I had some I had some good experiences off Craigslist and OnlyFans though. I mean not OnlyFans, Backpage.
That page.
Yeah, I've had some good experiences with Craigslist and Backpage.
Me too. As you know.
Yeah,
And
oh no,
Craigslist, you know what I
you ain't
mean?
you ain't tell me about that about no.
The video that I sent you.
Okay. Okay.
With the with the mortgage broker. Did
Oh
you
yeah.
Did you just watch the audio on repeat? You could be on it. I mean, the video on repeat. You ain't watched the audio. That's what happened. You was just like, damn.
I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it probably twice, or maybe 3 times. That was it.
Then niggas.
No, no cap, no
Yeah.
cap. Like, yeah, that was it. But you know, the thing is though, here's the opposite of that.
Mhm.
What I do now. Um, I mean, basically, I just try to get myself together to where you gotta go outside. You got to
Yeah.
go. You gotta go. If your money ain't right, it's no problem. You just gotta get your money right so you can go outside and find a place where you can go. You know what I'm saying? Go
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere. You know, go check out some venues, some art shows. You know, whatever you into, you just got a plan for it. They got these like meeting groups and shit now. Like they got like Puffy got some like little startup that he funded. It's called the Gathering Spot. These are like kind of elite social clubs.
Mm-hmm.
You can go actually talk to people face to face. They got meetups. It's basically you gotta. I remember I went to a meetup and I was and then like after like a month I messaged the broad and I told her like she was half Nigerian I think and
Mm-hmm.
I think she lived I don't know where she lived but she was full of shit but like
Mm-hmm.
we was getting ready to kind of we was already talking about you know what I'm saying getting hot and heavy and that's what you do before you go on a date these niggas that be going on dates and shit without like talking to the chick on the phone, that,
Mm-hmm.
that's some lame shit, you know? Because you supposed to the date is supposed to be where you just basically having a good time and y'all already scheduled a fucking hotel. The hotel
Right.
already scheduled.
That makes sense. Since y'all been talking on the phone for a couple weeks, now it's like I want to see you. All
Yeah,
right.
the date is supposed to be. Well, I'm not gonna say that I ain't never did this and all that, but I mean, you supposed to talk on the phone, and y'all probably already met. Like, if y'all already met, like at a gathering spot or a fucking like social event or something like that, y'all already seen each other. So you talking. The date is supposed to because y'all already talking about everything. Y'all talking about y'all kids, y'all got kids, she want kids, you talking about whatever you talking about, like, you spending
Real
hours
shit.
and you spending hours, might even be now this is how when the conversation is good. When you got a good conversation with a chick, y'all already talking about boning. Let's keep it real. Like y'all already came to the point where y'all both like each other. Y'all about to get ready to motherfucking get it on. The date is just basically um part of the day. So I mean the actual fucking like dinner date or whatever the fuck, that's just part of the day. The fucking hotel room is already booked. That's just the meal for for the spiel. You know what I'm saying? Like uh,
Mm-hmm.
these, these cats, man, talking about dates because they don't really basically they don't know how to negotiate. Talking to women is pretty much kind of like a negotiation tactic. She knows you're
Mm-hmm.
talking to her because she wants to fuck her. You know, the thing is that you beating around the bush, like you say. You ain't beating around the bush. You know why I'm calling you, trying to sell me something. All right, so it's like the more you beat around the bush is the more you waste your time. AKA Mode One. Our
Mm-hmm.
Alan Roger Curry. You tell these bras what you want. They already know what you want, and then you know what I'm saying. They can tell you what where you stand.
Yeah.
What these dudes be having problems with is that they know where they possibly stand, and they trying to
They
avoid.
think
They
they know
trying,
where they stand.
they trying to delay the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this, you know what I'm saying? It's a way you can deal with things. If the bra lives around you, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, that's another reason why escorts are popular or were popular. An escort was somebody they bring around to another group. You know how many dudes got an escort just so they can show their ex that she was a loser and she missed out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's dudes that did that too, and fuck
Mm.
the bitch afterwards. And probably didn't even fuck the bitch. I need you to just
Mm.
fuck with me. Come to my daughter's dance recital because I got to show this bitch what she missed out on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about that side of things. Now, if you gotta
Word.
do that, yeah, I mean, I probably, oh yeah, you can call the dude a lame or whatever. I mean, but sometimes you gotta show a bitch.
That's some shit some powerful niggas would do.
Yeah, because I
Like
mean,
Jeff Bezos and Tom Cruise and them.
I ain't gonna lie, that actually happened to me. I was talking to this chick, this flubbly chick, and she came to my apartment, and she was like she ain't trying to do nothing or whatever. And then my cousin's a model, and
Mm.
she was in town, and we went out to have something to eat, and I saw the chick, and I never forget the look on the chick's face. It was hilarious because she saw me with somebody that's probably twice, 3 times is finer than she is. She ain't know that was
Mm.
my cousin, and now
Mm.
it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And she was by herself. She was with some chick or something.
Okay.
So I mean that revenge is very best served cold.
Oh.
That's
Mm.
also part of that mix, man. You know what I'm saying? You you know show bra staying you up. You go get somebody else. She's following you on social media, and you basically post a couple videos.
Right.
Showing in the other bra see um what you didn't what she missed out on.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got to do that. It don't matter because she gonna see you anyway. You know,
Nothing.
she gonna see you anyway. She gonna see you. No matter what's going on, you keep doing what you doing. You gonna scale up. You gonna go higher and higher. Then she gonna see you in that AMG. You know,
Mm.
gonna see she's going if they around you. In black people stay in small social circles. If
Right.
if she's a B dub, she's gonna see you around, and then you know what I'm saying. You come out the AMG, and you got what I'm saying. You dress down to the T, and you just the nigga by himself, just you being by yourself. She see what the fuck she missed out on.
Mm-hmm.
Happens. It happens. I mean, it happens to me a lot. Matter of fact, I love doing that shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I get off on that.
Where?
You know, I absolutely, man,
Mm.
get off. And you ain't even gotta have no new car. Bitch is dumb. They don't know about no fucking cars. They don't know a new car from a used car unless like some do, but they don't know if you had they don't know if you had the motherfucker for 5 years or 10.
Mm. They just know the emblem.
They just know you got it now.
Word.
I'm cold with it.
Damn. Good looking on saving me a couple $1,000, bro.
They just know you got it now. You could, and then if you really give a fuck about it, which I don't, oh, I had this for 6 years.
Mm.
Yeah, I paid it off. I just, I finally paid it off. You could just say that, and if you paid it for cash, it's really hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just paid it off.
Damn.
Ma'am, I just paid it off. I just paid it off last month. I sent my last check last month. Um,
Huh?
I just so happened to pay it off. You know,
Word.
I mean, to be honest, man, bro, this is a 2021 AMG GLE 53 coupe. Be honest,
Damn. That's
bro.
yeah. I love that.
I'm be honest, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this.
You gonna get it tuned?
I can pull up and let me show you my last Mercedes, and I got the Mercedes itch too. I got it
Oh,
bad.
you a Mercedes nigga too? Oh,
Yeah,
I like you again. Then I'll take back that fuck you 6 foot tall ass nigga. Fuck you and you that cool with the gang.
we've already had a live stream. You forgot we talked about this already. I ain't
I
trying to make.
smoke a lot of weed, bro.
I know. I just don't want to make you seem like you got fucking Alzheimer's or anything.
I
Uh,
feel you.
and people watch me and shit, even if they don't engage. I can pull up in this shit right now, 2023, and still burn souls.
What is that? A 03 ML?
That's a 05 ml. I
Oh,
got that.
fine.
I got that for $700.
Damn.
I got that for $700, and I was on house arrest, and I wasn't supposed to go get it, but I took the
Damn.
risk. It was a good deal, and I got it
Shit, if you
painted.
still had it,
I put body work on it. Got it painted. Fixed the radio, the audio system. I had to rewire the audio system so I can actually have a working radio. I put 10 in there. What else I do? I had to get all new brakes. Had to get all new wheels. I mean tires. Had to get one wheel. Had to put some work in there. I put about $5,000 worth of work over time, but I had this car for like a couple years. I could
oh,
pull
you
in
put a
this
lot
shit.
of miles on it too, huh?
Yeah, I could pull this shit. I could have this same car and still burn souls
In 2023.
in 2023
Okay.
and still shit on niggas with just this old ass car. And then this car to the
Let
right,
me see if I can show you what I'm looking at right now. Keep going.
this car to the right
Is it Porsche?
was a Porsche. I think it's a Cayenne,
Cayenne?
but
It
this
might be the Macan though. It looked kind of small.
yeah,
I
I'm not
can't
sure.
tell though from here.
That's why I took the picture, because this is the car I have now, and this is the car that I'm trying to get right here. I took this picture back at my old job. This was in the parking lot of Diageo, the liquor company. I used to
I'm gonna
work.
put a link in the back chat and show you what I'm looking at. Hold on. Well, keep going. My fault.
Okay, and you do have you do have moderator status, just to remind you as well. Yeah. But yeah, this is still shit on stack. You can still shit on them with this. And this is a classic car, actually. Mercedes are classic cars. A lot of cars, if you got it old and you still got it in good condition, it's impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I was in Walmart today, and I saw an old dude with like a 86 Trans Am. I was impressed. The engine was um it was kind of rough. It was a rough start, but he was still driving that bad boy.
Yeah, I put the link in the back chat. I didn't want to put it in the public chat because I don't want somebody else to go
To steal
snag
it? Oh, okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at it now. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right there.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
that's cash and carry.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's cheap enough that, you know, like you said, I fuck it, just take it and run with it, right?
And then this is what you do. See, like this is how you shit on niggas, right? Just when I say niggas, I'm talking about everybody. So I ain't just
So I
talking.
thought you meant niggas specifically, but because that's why when the way you talking right now, I'm like, oh, you know what, niggas do think like that. They don't. It don't matter what fucking year it is, nigga. It's a fucking. It's that you got it now, nigga. You got the juice.
Yeah, bro. I used to, and I used to just do this just because. So we got a radio station in the Chicagoland area. It's like 104.3, and
Mhm.
it basically is the old like 2000 like Ja Rule and J Lo like fucking Ashanti and shit like back. They play like the old songs and shit. so so you can bump the old shit in the car and still be shitting on them. Like, I mean, like you could play your old CDs from you could play Dipset, you know what I'm saying? Dipset Anthem in this motherfucker, man. Put some subwoofers in the trunk and goddamn it, motherfucking pull up with some um motherfucking playing a Dipset Anthem and shit.
Yo, nigga, you don't put a whole idea in my head. That nigga said you could put the fucking CDs of Dipset Anthem in this bitch. And motherfucking, I ain't gonna hold you. You know why? Because my mother has a '06 Ford Taurus, but it got less than 70,000 miles on it. And that bitch kicks, but that's because I drive hard, right? And I think it's a V6 because I don't want no four bank. Like these new, like I've been looking at like the newer shit. The newer shit is all four bangers unless you get an AMG, and I cannot afford an AMG.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, because it's a dude. I'm glad you said that because the thing is it's dudes that watch me that got money. They don't give me a nab bit of motherfucking cash app or nothing. And they'll do that shit. They'll fucking buy that shit. I got niggas to watch me. I know they got money. You know, because I'm in tune with I'm in tune with purposely I in tune myself with dudes that
got money.
Yeah. You know, I'm
all right. So that's a good idea. Then I think I'll get that
because I know because I really don't even like to talk about things that I want to get because it might sound delusional, even like crazy, but I think that when I say shit, like motherfucking that shit start trending. Like,
yeah.
Like I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm really like.
So let me ask you something though, because I'm very interested in the ML, which is now the GLE. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just you have more influence than you really think you do. Probably 2x to 5x or even 10x than what you think you do have. But yeah, you saying you want a GL or something?
No. I don't want a GL. So here's the thing. I used to love Jeep Grand Cherokee. And this is crazy because, people say things about premonitions, right? And I had a premonition years ago when I was working at this accounting office of me driving a Benz, but I was mad that I was driving a Benz because I wanted a Jeep Grand Cherokee, right? And then my brother came through with a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yeah.
Right? So I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yep. People
You
be
know what I'm
I think my exes watch me too as well. Um
saying?
but see the thing is like and this is another thing I wanted to say. A lot of guys they got themselves in situations where it's a lose-lose in a way
Yeah.
because
Okay.
your woman is supposed to be following you. She's supposed to
Mhm.
follow your lead. So
Mhm.
a lot of times where I say guys a lot of times get themselves in lose-lose situations, they get with women that basically set the tone
Mhm.
for you to follow them.
Mhm.
Some women, a lot of women, I'll even say, are very manipulative.
Okay.
Um, they're manipulative because they'll do certain things and then it'll eventually run its course. But they'll basically train you if you're not lo- if you don't notice it, they'll train you to follow their lead.
Mm.
That's why you have to establish the tone from day one. And really, it ain't even establishing the tone. A lot of times, you got to let certain women go, and a lot of
Yeah.
women are not able to do that because I mean, basically, you're supposed to follow your lead because you're the one that has to put up the fight first.
It
You the
ain't
person.
even about letting them go though. It's about being willing and able to, right? I'll give you an example. I got a homeboy who recently got married, and his thing is, he can up and leave at the drop of a hat, right? Even though he's married. So he and his wife got into it, and he was like, "Yo, I'm out." And he literally skated so much so she was calling me, she was calling his family, like, "Yo, tell him is he with you? Tell him to come home." He was with his family. He was like, "Yeah, you could tell him I'm with you. I mean, you could tell her I'm with you." "No, I'm not coming home. She told me to leave, right? All right." And she was suffering. So you got to be willing to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is that
So yeah, I
uh,
guess you're right. You're willing to leave him. Mhm.
you pretty much the thing is that you gotta look at it like this. A woman is supposed to believe in you. She's supposed to believe in God too, but she's supposed to believe in you. She's supposed to follow you. You supposed to follow God. You supposed to basically. Kevin Samuel said this. You're supposed. She is supposed to follow you like a hierarchy. Like it's child, woman, man, God. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She's supposed to basically she is your um
CWMG.
she is your direct link um from the pathway to God himself.
Right.
So that's how that's supposed to work in a lot of religious households. They already working according to
Well, we know, the whole God thing, right? Like God created man in His image. You have children?
yeah.
Any sons?
Um uh
Yes or no? I don't. I don't want to know how many.
um uh I talk to
That
you
you know
I
of.
talk, I talk to you about that offline.
Alright. So your children look or looked just like you when they were born and when they were toddlers.
hmm
Is
Well,
that not
well,
making man in your image?
my first daughter, she looked like her mother.
Okay.
Yeah, my second, she looked more like me. Yeah.
So your first daughter looked like her mother.
hmm
God said, "Let us make man in our image." So if it's not your image, it's their mother's image, right?
hmm
But let us make man in our image. So that would be, like you said, the closeness to God. Man and woman coming together is God. But keep going.
Yeah. So it's like basically a lot of times what dudes do is they be so thirsty for a bitch, basically. So thirsty, so willing to basically put up with things that they'll rather follow a woman because she looks so good or she,
Because other niggas want to hit it.
she got a bad body because other dudes want her, whatever. And then they put themselves in a situation where they arguing with a bitch because
Right.
because they chose beauty and everything and all this other bullshit, tangible bullshit versus compliance and order and submission. They chose other things that more intrinsic beauty and stuff like that than a woman that is at the very least compatible with them and then listens. They basically at the very least, if like I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been listening to the Platinum Elite for like a couple months. And I don't know why I just started listening to them. I think what it is that I just kind of pushed them aside and I heard them on
Yeah.
different
I
panels.
don't listen to a lot of them niggas.
Yeah. I basically I think I was watching he's in the same algorithm with Shira 7 and Yanni and them. I think Yanni I started watching Yanni because them niggas was getting into it with the Lapeef and all them cats was like, all that shit that happened with the whole pearly shit and all that.
Yeah.
It was a kerfuffle, right? So
Okay.
I was watching it, all these cats, and then I was, pretty much I think from that I was watching then She-Ra 7
Kerfuffle.
popped up. She-Ra 7 popped up, and then he popped up. And I ain't gonna lie, like I like the dude.
That nigga funny as shit. He left his pimp sounded ass nigga, but he sound like a wannabe Corey Holcomb.
He is funny than a motherfucker, but he
Yeah.
really, to be honest, he an old nigga. He
He
just
like 50 something.
he like 60 some years old, I think. But that's what I think. I mean, he knows I know because he says certain shit and I know his age by what he said. he tries
Word.
to pretend he tries to pretend like he like 30 or 40 years old. This nigga like 60 some years old because he was talking about some candy that my mama used to fucking eat and shit.
Nigga said that my mama used to eat.
He was
Oh
talking
my
about
mom.
like he was talking about like some candy. I don't even remember what the fuck the type of candy he was talking about. But I was like, that ain't even no that's like some candy from the 70s or late 60s what he was talking about.
They don't even make that shit no more.
No, they make it, but it be in like a fucking thrift store. It's like candy
Niggas
you
ain't
buy
eating that
from
no
a
more.
thrift store and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, all of that aside, I mean, he do got a point. You know, he do got a lot of points. He an old nigga, so he do got some wisdom, man. He was a pimp or still is or whatever. I mean, shit, it is what it is. Uh, I mean, my thing with pimps is, uh, they ain't gonna go away.
I mean, I feel you. They got some decent points,
They ain't gonna go
but
away.
that's why.
Hoes and pimps ain't never
Oh
gonna
no,
go
that ain't going nowhere.
away.
But one thing I do know, I want to say, yo, good looking, my nigga, because now you changed my strategy. Because I could just look at some stuff, put a couple dollars away, and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't there yet. When my checks is $100,000 a week, I'll go get a new one. Okay, but that ain't the case. So good looking for putting a nigga back to life, back to reality, and
If
say,
I
yeah,
had
nigga.
this truck outside tomorrow, today, tomorrow, whatever, niggas will be fish scaling me. I mean, street racing me.
Where?
You screw facing me because it's a Benz. This
Mm.
this is one of their first models
Yeah, that's the first generation
of their mid-size SUV. This is German engineering.
My nigga in the
It's
06, I
old.
think.
It's
And
old,
then
but
08 to
it
14.
was ahead of its time back then, and it still has a lot of technology in it. And
That's
it's a
a
Benz,
prevalent
my
today.
nigga. It's a Benz, my
Yeah.
nigga. When a
Yeah.
motherfucker see you in this shit, it's a Benz. It looks different than any other car because it's a fucking Benz.
Yeah.
And it's not old. Like you got old Benzes, like you got an 82, an 85, a 91. That's an antique car at this point. This is
Yeah.
2005, man. It's old,
Yeah.
but shit, I still remember relatively 2005, man. I had an apartment.
Yeah.
Man, I had a motherfucking cat and a fucking fish tank with goddamn it saltwater fish. I
Okay.
had Finding Nemo. I had Dory in that motherfucker, and I had some anemones. I was balling, man, and it was basically
Where?
because my mama, man. My mama used to give me money. I was
Right.
balling like my mama with my jobs.
I was balling.
Man, my mom used to pay my rent, man. She used to motherfucker give me money. Shit, I had a 91 300E. My mom helped me get that out the auction. Like I come with like 700, the car 2300. The moms will give me the rest.
Word.
Yep.
So that's it, nigga. I'm about to. Okay, you just educated the fuck out of nigga, cousin. You don't even know that you know, but I know you know, and you don't even know you know that you know, but you know.
A picture worth 1,000 words, man. I kept this motherfucker decent, man. I used to pull up with this motherfucker, man. Shit. An old ass car in a big tall 6'3" nigga get out of it. I was the man, Joe. One of my mantra songs is like 50 Cent and Chris Brown, I'm the man. I used to play that shit every morning.
Listen to man. I'm the man.
Yeah.
You know, let me ask you something though. How's that shit handled, right? Because this is why I'm looking at sedan, right? Because the way I drive, right? I am unbeknownst to me, I'm actually a speed demon, right?
Yeah.
I'm put it to you like this. I ain't had my license in over 10 years. But I just got it again this year, like a month ago. So I've been taking some trips, driving around the city and shit. Son, I'm just coasting. Yo, I'm pushing $1 in a Ford Taurus, my nigga.
Yeah.
Down the highway.
You gotta control your insanity. Okay. You know, that's the thing. Like my daddy used to tell me, he's like, boy, I'm crazy. I'm telling you. You gotta control it though to a certain degree. And he was good at controlling it, you know.
But no, I was good at So that's another thing because I'm looking at what I'm looking at, and I'm like, if I was pushing $1 in a fucking Ford Taurus, in a performance, because I seen this BMW 328i 2-door.
Does that answer your question?
Sort of.
So a little bit.
Yeah, because here's the deal, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the 08 to I think it's '08 to 14, the second generation.
You
And
know
the
we
reason I
driving.
love that,
You know we driving up prices right now, right? You know that, right?
yeah. But
Because niggas gonna watch this and they watching it now and they got the money to go buy some shit.
yeah, that's why I'm looking at Beamers. Beamers
See,
are the
see,
shit. Go BMW.
the
No, when he
only
start.
difference, the only difference with me is subs. Okay,
Yeah,
I mean, like if I had 1,000,000 subs, I'd actually get Mercedes would just give me a car because they'll know, all right, this dude actually has the influence to.
yeah,
He got the subscribers to actually move purchases. You know,
yeah.
but you gotta think, I still have people watching me. At least one is you yourself is saying I'm already trying to get another one. That's two people right there. That's the used car market or whatever. And then you got cats that watch me or watching that as millionaires, multi-millionaires. Okay. You know, everybody. Okay, people watching in the clouds because they don't really want to be associated with me because I'm kind of like, let's just say, ratchet. Let's just say sometimes, you know.
Okay.
So you know, me being kind of ratchet, and if I one of the things is I don't really have a lot of engagement. You know, that's two. Like if you got a lot of people engaging, other people will pounce on. It don't really matter how you are. Case in point, platinum. You know, but then you got to understand who is the people that be on his panels. You know, I mean, you know, I don't really have no short bus dudes, no no bums and shit like that be, you know, piling on because the thing is that, you know, I'm kind of harsh on, you know, self-improvement a little bit. Like all of that aside, like, you know, people actually, you know, don't want to improve and shit. So they would feel uncomfortable kind of engaging because I'm gonna call them out on some certain shit. And I don't do the whole argument shit. I just be like, man, you know, I they already know how I would handle it. I'm gonna take no shit type of person. So the thing is, all of that aside, it is people that watch me that do have money, you know. They will be possibly intrigued, you know.
Well, they shouldn't be because this is a terrible idea. No.
You know, and, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't you know, once I saw Grant Cardone repeating some shit that I said, I was
Yeah.
that shit blew my mind. And Kevin Samuels used to talk about stuff that I used to talk about. He used to repeat. He started talk. I remember one time I was talking about cars and women and stuff like that. As far as like, you know,
He had a nice beamer too.
the correlation between women and financing a car and stuff. And then he went live and started talking about it. And I was like, okay, cool, all right, whatever, you know. And it's like that point on, I knew that my little small channel, I was, you know, people getting ideas and stuff from it, and not necessarily
Uh-huh.
and just kind of listening in the clouds. That's why is another thing. I'll just say this. The reason why I go live impromptu, niggas will go live before you and steal your whole idea.
Man.
I mean, I'm talking about like I call Boyce Watkins doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why I just like your intellectual property is fucking valuable. That's why it's called intellectual property. There's actually patents that you can get off of intellectual property,
For
copyright,
sure.
all of this shit, because niggas steal. Alan Roger Curry used to absolutely have meltdowns over people stealing his shit because
Yeah.
he was a smart nigga. He was really into dude was a fucking he was a college graduate, and then also he went for he took some graduate courses as well to for NBA.
Mm.
and he was intelligent. Like, you know, cats really don't have a mind of their own. They lazy brain. You know,
Very true.
why I might be like thinking of a million things a second. Uh, dudes is just, you know, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell they
Drifting.
drifting, little shit, doing meth or some shit. I don't know. Fucking shooting up fit. No, I don't fucking know what motherfuckers do. They ain't got they
Word.
got worms in their brain. I don't know. But
Word.
all of that is said, all of that degenerate shit that I just said, basically, I was going about a buck something in this in a snow in the Midwest in
I got
Illinois.
you.
Handles good. Um, you know, and then this is, I wasn't no rich guy driving this shit. I, you know, barely could afford to, you know, pay for shit. Matter of fact, when I was filming this was in 2020. This was February 7th, 2020. No, this was February 7th, 2020. So uh that time might not be right, because this was technically saying that it was before the pandemic. Um,
Mm.
I didn't start working that job until um, about March of 2020. So I think this was about 2021. So anyway, um, it was probably around same time, February. So February 2021, I was living in hotels, trying to get my house worked on.
Mm.
So I was paying like 1,600 a month for a hotel room, trying to get my house fixed up too. And you mentioned mortgage earlier. Did I have a mortgage? At this time, I did have, it wasn't a mortgage, but it was a seller contract agreement where I had to pay $324 a month. Um,
Mm.
I said $1,600 a month for the hotel. Incorrect. I had to pay $1,600. Yeah, it was $1,600 a month. Yeah, so I had to pay like about $300 a week for a hotel room, um, food, bills, child support. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I got a cash agreement, but yeah, it was like I had to pay all of that shit. Um, So I didn't really have a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as things is concerned. So you know, the steering could have probably been better, but for what it was, it was all right. But let me turn this volume down and play this a little bit more. I'll show you better than I could tell you.
I got you.
Now, the reason why I filmed this is not because I was trying to show niggas off, you know, my car and all that. This
Mm.
dude actually, this was a near miss accident. This meth head from Ohio, white boy in Ohio, was in the lane and literally tried to get in front of me to start a crash with his bitch ass.
Mm.
And I filmed it to show, you know, and then you don't see it in the video, but he flipped me off because when I passed him, because he was trying to
Mm.
start a nigga flying, you know, balling in the
In
bins,
the gun.
old bins at that, old bins. You know,
Mm.
he still was hating so hard in his little piece of shit ass Chevy, little bitch Chevy, probably his bitch car that he probably beat the shit out of every day. Um,
that's why that's another reason why white chicks get with black dudes. They trying to get a break from getting their brakes beat off of them by they dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta love the bomb.
Right. So like, yeah, you know, this is why I filmed this because it was a dash cam video. But yeah, this dude literally almost had an accident. Yeah, and I got behind him. I stopped and got behind him because I stopped and got behind him because I wanted to get the plates.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is when he flicked me off. So yeah, I mean it's grainy footage. I mean all dash cams are, you know. I got the cheapy deepy joint. Not the
Not the most expensive, but shit, nigga, it worked.
Right, yeah. But I mean those cars are still $3,000 holding about $3,000 as far as like its price. And then, you know, some of them, if they're in better condition than others, I mean you get, you know, you gotta have to pay more, but yeah, I mean $700. You know, I got a deal. That's the thing, like some people, I don't know, like some people are good at getting deals, some people ain't. I'm very good. If I got some money, see that's why I say with a little amount of money, I do a lot with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what other people do. You know what I'm saying? I just know what I do, man. And a lot of times, you know, I look up, man. Not every time, but I look up, you know what I'm saying? This was before, of course, the car prices shot up and all that, you know what I'm saying? They got crazy after 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the economy is a bunch of transactions. I mean, that's pretty much what the economy is, you know. So everybody's a part of the economy. You know, the weed man on the corner selling dime bags or tray fives, as we call them in Chicago, is also part of the economy. System D, the black market, okay, is what is the global term of System D, black money in the black market. You know what I'm saying? The cartels, they are part of the black market. They actually
the MPE, Black Market Peso Exchange.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. They feed a lot of the banks in the United States. They feed the you know, basically Mexican government, you know, a lot of other governments and stuff like that. They depend on that narco money. Black market is really, really big in some countries because there's a lot of times they don't have the economy that other countries have, you know, such as the United States and others, you know what I'm saying? So the black market could be very, very huge in other countries. You know, this country has a black market. Everybody's involved. Some of the biggest guys that sell dope is actually, or sell drugs is actually white folks. White folks are the biggest drug dealers in the United States. They actually.
There's a company called GlaxoSmithKline or Bayer, Aspirin, one of the biggest drug dealers on the planet.
Yeah. I mean that's legal drugs, right?
that's actually how I make some money in the stock market. A lot of times, I'll make a run. I'll catch a biotech run, and
Mm,
it's some new drug got approved or something, and
yeah.
I'll make a sizable return off of that. Uh, so yeah, I mean, legal drugs is definitely where it's at. Uh, and also, basically, like I said, a lot of times white people have these like meth farms and shit like that. They'll sell pills and shit and distribute it because they don't necessarily want to work either. They don't
Mm,
want a job. You know
man,
what I'm saying? They don't want to necessarily work be having to do certain things and shit. They'll take a
they
break.
just don't want to hang on the corner and either. That's all. They just want to sit in their house and do shit with their family
Right.
versus hanging out with niggas all day. Or if they do hang out, it's not somewhere that's over policed.
Yeah, they pretty much, the way they get down, they'll get big and then they'll have to go down and see the cartel too. They'll have to go down and take a trip, you know. Um then, they get involved in something and they gotta get made an example of because cartels don't care. They don't
Uh,
they don't care about what you owe them some money or something like that, or you trying to come at them anyway, they gonna make an example out of you. It don't
fair.
matter. It don't matter. It don't matter if you got kids, babies. They gonna come in and clean the whole house up. They still
Fair.
trying to find out what happened to that family that went down there. And they all got murked. Everybody.
Uh,
They would, you know what I'm saying? White family came in there and they killed the entire family. Um, they kind of didn't. They kind of kept it hush hush, but it made like some national headlines. But people kind of probably kept it hush hush because it was drug related, most likely. You know,
wow.
probably the husband owed some drug debt, couldn't pay, or whatever the case may be. Whatever happened, them dudes don't care. You know, the Mexican government went to war with the United States, and
Uh,
they actually won the battle. They won the battle I think it was damn, I forgot the name of that battle in Texas, El Paso, I think, or something like that. They
uh,
they mowed down a bunch of like white settlers in modern day Texas, which is now
Ecuador.
Texas, but it was Mexico at the time. And
Uh,
water it was
Waterloo.
not Waterloo. That was Napoleon. Uh, it was the Mexican. It was the Pueblo battle. Battle of Pueblo. And no, that wasn't the Mexican. That was actually the French. Damn, see, basically people don't know their history, man. The Mexicans fought the French. They fought the Spanish and the English. And because the English was basically United States.
Fair.
They fought all of them. Now
Mm,
they lost a lot of territory though. Um, they lost quite a bit of territory, but they don't have the fear. Is the Alamo? They don't have the fear of the United States or white people like other people have. They don't get. They know their history and they're very gun ho, and
yeah.
they won the Battle of Alamo. Um, and uh basically white folks just came back and with everybody, and they just basically went haywire, and then they took up all of the Texas and everything, California, took everything from them.
Wow.
But they don't have that fear. Like they'll take you out no matter what it don't matter. It doesn't. In the consequences is not. Ain't gonna. The Mexican government will put them under pressure, but they battle the Mexican government.
Mm.
So they actually, they go against the Mexican government too. So it's complicated. And then the Mexican government don't allow the U.S. government to engage. They have a we'll handle it by ourselves policy. So basically they just deal with them the best way they can. They do get support from the US government, but they just deal with it amongst themselves.
They just make sure they hope the Mexican president don't get shot by a Zeta. But yo, I'm about to go to sleep, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and do it all again in the morning, rinse, repeat.
Okay. Just self-improve, wipe ass, work in progress.
White ass, work in progress every day and see success.
There you go.
Challenge accepted. Salute.
Salute. Okay, there you go. I mean, basically, that was a good about 2 hours. Went all over the place, but yeah, economy is a bunch of transactions. That's what the economy is. You want to explain it to a fifth grader or a first grader. That's what the economy is. It's a bunch of transactions. You go even if it's technically you just give somebody $1, give a bum $1. Bum is gonna go take that $1, go buy some drugs, or go buy something from the convenience store, buy a pack of squares, buy a loose cigarette from the convenience store. They got the convenience store, probably will put it just in his pocket, but he's gonna go back and pay his mortgage on his house and put that money in a bank or whatever, and put it in the gas tank or whatever the money goes. It becomes part of this big monstrosity that we call the economy. Everybody is a part of the economy. That's why it doesn't really even matter to certain people about immigration. Doesn't really matter, because basically they will fit into the economy. They will for some form of fashion fit in. They'll work a job legally. They will spend money, buy houses, fix up houses, buy cars, buy food. They will fit in the economy in some sorts. This country, it makes it very, very easy to fit in the economy. It's pretty much, it's a huge economy. It has to feed itself. And, pretty much immigrants also feed the economy. It is just that simple. It doesn't even matter about immigrants, because to the rich, the immigrants basically, they still gonna fit in. They need somebody to landscape their real estate. They need people to basically do their landscaping. They need somebody to work the labor at their plants and factories. They say, send them over. We don't care. Only the certain outlier group are saying something about that. the rich elites, the old oligarchs, if you notice, they're quiet. They know why these people are coming over here. Okay. They know why they're coming over here. They know the whole play. They know the plan. You know, they know why they're coming over here. You know, they absolutely know why they came over here. They know why they're here. They know. Um, they know the plan. They absolutely know what's going on. The question is, do you know? Do you know what's going on? That's the question. So the yin and the yang. So this is the thumbnail of this video. Yang is order, masculinity, the day, the known, authoritarianism, fascism, and it's also the known. The yin is unknown, chaos, femininity, night, the unknown, decadence, nihilism. Okay. All right. So that's what the yin and yang, as I said, it symbolizes. Okay. So yeah, that is the yin and the yang. So why am I talking about the economy? Why am I talking about the economy being a bunch of transactions? Because basically, a lot of what I see is that people don't understand anything about the economy. They don't know what the economy is. They're just kind of stuck as far as things. They don't really understand what the economy is. You know, I follow different people. You know, Dr. Claude Anderson, Thomas Sowell. Not follow, but I listen to these people, and some of them are critiques of others. You know, I don't think, Dr. Claude Anderson, he doesn't really like Thomas Sowell. I don't, Thomas Sowell probably doesn't like Dr. Claude Anderson. I don't know, but you can get meat and a little gristle off of each person. One thing somebody does is that they just basically they throw somebody completely out because of maybe what their stance is, and they don't listen to them when they throw them out. I think that people need to do better at just kind of like listening to what they say, and kind of like getting something from it. And, anything else that you don't agree with, just basically throwing it out. I know a lot of people are not able to do that, and that's fine. But yeah, it's essential that you understand about the economy, because a lot of things, how they move, is relative to the economy. So I was saying before that, a lot of people don't have this in order. They don't have this in order. Okay. And when you don't have this in order, what happens is you basically don't have things in order. You have problems, and people can see those problems, and they exploit those problems. They absolutely exploit those problems. They take advantage of those problems. For example, people talk about gentrification, and that kind of goes into dwelling, right? Family, it kind of cross dwelling with family. And then also you can even say profession with that, because like if you lose, there's a large unemployment, then people are not able to take care of the house. Family is vulnerable from that. And then what happens? People close in with wealth, and they take advantage of that dwelling opportunity, a new opportunity for dwelling. Okay. And people don't like it because it's they blame capitalism and all of this other stuff. And when it's you gotta basically fight to keep all of these things together. First thing is spiritual. Having your spiritual foundation in order. What do you believe in? What keeps you going? I basically all the while I've sat here, I've been taking my natural medicine, trying to make sure I'm healing myself properly. Me actually even doing this live stream is part of my healing, because I don't really, I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to listen to engage with sick people, to be honest with you. People that are not trying to heal themselves, then what are they doing? They're trying to bring sickness onto you. I don't know. I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, we gotta do better. It doesn't matter if you have a whole bunch of money and you're sick. It just doesn't. It does not. It doesn't matter. It's a balance. It's a balance. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a balance. It's definitely a balance. And in that balance comes, basically, having your health in order. Without the will to live, without the will to live, there's no will at all. And your health, without proper health, then you can't live. You can't enjoy life. Life is not really enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Life is not enjoyable because you're sick. You can't really enjoy it. Then what? Then we just go to our, final resting place. So health is definitely important. I mean, it's definitely one of the reasons why my channel took off. It's the very reason my channel took off. People trying to find a way to become healthy. That's why my channel took off. Um, and me zeroing in on that, that's definitely something that should be zeroed in on. Are you healthy? What is ailing you? Okay. What is ailing you? And how can you get better? How can you get better? Well, I have a free ebook. All you have to do is put your name and email, alsherbs.com, and you can start from there. It's another option that you can try to figure out some type of natural ailment relief, something that you can use to, in conjunction with what you already take, possibly, or to prevent something that possibly you might see happening. You can fill out your name, email, get a free ebook of basically natural cures. Okay. Uh, you can also basically go to custom ordering, the link at the top, and then basically you could put out your name, email. You don't have to put your phone number. All you have to do is put your name and email, and describe your ailments, what's going on, what the problem is, what is the problem that you're having, and then basically I'll get back to you in a timely fashion, and we could conversate about some natural treatments, some things that you can do, some type of plan, um, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to avoid being in a hospital room, being on that emergency room. A lot of times people use um, an emergency room for their health plan. Their health plan is to go to the emergency room. You're supposed to get regular checkups and then basically um, do preventative maintenance, preventative medicine, basically. A lot of times, what the old way was is they say healers were paid to avoid you getting sick or prevent you from getting sick. Now, modern medicine, they paid to um, get you well after you already sick. You know, so just something to think about. Definitely something to think about. Don't let you know things end with me. If you don't like my message, just basically go to someone else. They'll tell you the same, if not more. They will tell you what's going on. Okay, so that's about all I have this evening for you. Basically, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your evening, and make sure you stay well.